Hey guys, we got Lil Dicky, a fucking visionary comedy rapper.
Renaissance man.
Yeah. And a super humble guy on today's show. But first, let's talk about our sponsor. Again, Loot Crate. For less than $20 a month, Loot Crate gives the geek in you a special treat every month. Loot Crate is a subscription box service. You've, I'm sure, heard of it. It's got $40+ worth of geek, gamer, and pop culture gear, collectibles, apparel, comics, etc., and so much more delivered to your mailbox every month.
It's Christmas every month with Loot Crate, Elliot.
Yeah, you can unbox it and be like,
oh,
go.
And then record it and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
This month, they're celebrating all the monsters you can fit in your pocket and the ones you need some crazy circle drawing skills to bring into the mortal realm. This month's crate features an exclusive collectible they're told is, quote, the most important object in pretty much the whole universe. Plus awesome items from Blizzard, Kid Robot, and more. Oh, Kid Robot? That's gonna be awesome. I love Kid Robot.
So you have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific to subscribe and receive the crate we just told you about. And when the cutoff happens, that's it. No more crate for you until the next month, but you don't know what that is yet.
Anyways, here's the deal. Here's the deal from us.
So you go to lootcrate.com/ETC, you're entering a promo code ETC, you'll save $3 on your new subscription today.
It's basically free. Go do it. We get it every month. Shut up, Elliot. We get it every month. It's fun to open. It's great for knickknacks for your desk.
Been some damn good crates lately.
Tape the products to your locker at school. I don't care what you do with it. Just get it. Now let's talk about Lil Dicky. Rap.
We have another special guest this week, Lil Dicky. I keep having to like make sure that I say Lil instead of
tough.
Little. It's a very hard habit to break.
For sure.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah. So you have a brand new album out, Professional Rapper.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know, like, I know that you explain a lot of this in your songs, which are primarily just stories that music kind of connects. And I know in the song Professional Rapper, you talk a little bit about, you know, how this whole thing came to be, but I really want to know, like, kind of the origin of when you either discovered or decided that this is what you wanted to do.
Yeah, sure. So, you know, I've always known that I was going to make some sort of attempt to be like an entertainer after college. Like I just, you know, like for whatever reason, like my friends growing up would just laugh at my jokes, and I didn't really want to be like just the funny friend everyone had. So I knew like an attempt at being noticed professionally for being funny was like something I was going to do. And then I thought about ways in. And, you know, I had I could write a screenplay, have no one to hand it to.
Yeah.
I just thought, I always kind of rapped fairly casually and was like solid.
Yeah.
But when I started, like when I created Lil Dicky, I suppose, it really wasn't necessarily with the intention of becoming like a rapper. But then as I did it, it works like a sport. And the better and better you get, and like the better I got, the more I fell in love with it, and the more I realized, like, wow, this is amazing. Like, what a great usage of self-expression. And I guess that's kind of the origin. It was like initially designed as like a comedy concept, and then it just developed.
So was this, you know, did the talent kind of harbor itself or become, you know, more tangible and easier to get with YouTube? Because I know that like my first experience with seeing you was on YouTube, which like that video now has like 16 million views.
Yeah.
Ex-boyfriend one?
Yeah. Was that kind of what helped you? Because you said you couldn't hand off a screenplay to someone,
right?
But you can hand off a song and a video to YouTube, and then let the internet take it.
So I worked at an ad agency after college, and in my agency there was like an in-house production wing, and I was just always kind of walking by and just seeing them in like a day for no money make these really like well-produced things. You know what I mean? I think just working there, I learned how, you know, when you grow up and you see like the Mason Puffy $1 million videos, like being a rapper doesn't really seem that feasible. But then just like one day, like for example, like Doritos was our client, and like one of the main like heads of the marketing department was like switching departments, and we had to give like internally at our agency give him like a goodbye like gift, but they didn't want to bill. I was not in the creative department at this point. They didn't want to bill hours to the creative, so they had like I was like the lowest guy. They were like, Dave, like figure something out, and like I just like okay, like I just made this rap video. And it was so. If you watch it now, you'd be like, okay, whatever, that sucks compared to like the Lil Dicky stuff.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was like all my friends saw it, like, this is like awesome. Looks like a real rap video, and I was just like, whoa. What if you used this concept with your crazy ideas? So the reason I started rapping and went with that path is because I saw how easy it was to create videos. And like you said, do it yourself, YouTube. Like the cream kind of rises at this point, and you can control your own destiny and not rely on someone discovering you.
Yeah.
Whereas 10 years ago, someone might have had to walk by
A&R
like a
rep or
cipher.
something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, look at that rapper.
Yeah. A white Jewish rapper. That's exactly what we need.
I'm big about taking, controlling as much as I can.
Yeah.
So this just felt like the way that I could stack the deck.
So, like, when did you, I guess, realize that this wasn't just some fun thing you're doing and putting on the internet and actually, like, maybe a career?
The first day I put anything on.
Yeah.
Because the first day, so, I made it, I knew that, like, it was, so I knew somebody was going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I knew that there was, like, going to be a faction of guys, but I didn't know how, like, the hell internet worked, or how, like, how many people could be reached at once, or how many people shared the absurd, I guess, sense of humor that I did. Like, I thought there were people, but I didn't know it'd be this many people. And the first day I put something online, like, Lil Dicky's not on the internet on a Tuesday. On a Wednesday, I put something online, and it got 1 million views in the first day. So it was so that day I was like, okay, you're right, this is gonna work.
So how did that go viral exactly? Was it like Reddit and Twitter and shit like that?
Reddit, Reddit was I think the driving thing, but so it made it to the front page of Reddit on at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And
you have it down to the minute.
Yeah.
You're just like, what?
I'm sitting in my cube. I'm literally sitting in my cube.
Oh, you're still at work at the time?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Sitting in my cube, just refreshing.
Did anyone by the end of that workday come over and be like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, hadn't previously known about your side project or
for
something?
sure. I mean, it got on every blog. So yeah,
How quickly did you leave that job once the thing went viral?
I stayed for I want to say 6 months.
Yeah.
Knowing as soon as it went viral, I checked out mentally.
Yeah.
I knew I was gone.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to leave until I had I did a Kickstarter, and I just wanted to be I didn't feel like I couldn't necessarily I wasn't monetizing anything at that point.
Yeah,
So
exactly,
I literally needed money.
Yeah.
And to make these music videos cost money. I didn't feel like asking my parents. I just wanted to do it myself, so to speak. And a lot of the there was resources at the agency that I was
exactly.
there's the cameras, there's lights, and it was just it was a very symbiotic thing.
I'm sure that they kind of helped nurse that thing once the first thing went viral.
Yeah,
I'm sure that
they love this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's the most liberal place ever, and I think I'm not a big everything happens for a reason kind of guy.
Yeah.
But I don't think this happens without working there.
Yeah, exactly.
I really don't.
Yeah.
So have they approached you about making an advertisement?
We need another Doritos ad.
We talk a lot, because for the next video I'm shooting, a part of, I don't want to give anything away, but there's a brand element to it, and so I reach back out to them, and so we talk all the time, and if I'm ever in San Francisco, I'll stop by for sure.
Awesome.
They're super supportive. I love it. I have nothing but positive things to say.
And so with this kind of hip hop in particular, the music and the lyrics are only helped along by the video. The video in itself and all of your videos, they're humorous videos regardless of the lyrics. And if you're just telling a story, the way that it's shot, the jokes within the video are all hilarious. How much do you think that adds nowadays to the actual project? Do you think that the album would have been successful without the visual medium?
I think it adds a lot for me. I think you can only laugh so much when you hear it. Everything is so much better when you see it.
Yeah.
And that's why I think my things are so successful, because a good music video might get a lot of views. A good comedy sketch might get a lot of views. But when you do them both at once, you're probably going to get all those views.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of compounds it.
Yeah.
And it's the song Bruh on the album. Yeah. When I first heard that song, I was like, I can't even wrap my head around what's happening with the lyrics in this. And it literally took me going online and finding the lyrics online and then listening to it again to fully embrace it. And I think that's what that visual medium adding that to it kind of
right.
Because a lot of people just put music on in the background.
I know.
And when they sit down and watch it,
my music isn't I make it so it can be enjoyed passively. I want it, if you're just listening, it'll pass the ear test. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's definitely at its best when you're an active listener, which is kind of I don't know I'm not really an active listener in music. I kind of just you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, it's not the same as I don't think it used to be.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I ask a lot of my listener.
As a hip hop, album on its own, it sounds great. The quality's there. Obviously, you've worked very hard to make everything there, but what adds on top of that is the lyrics are just so intricate and honestly really, really good. Aside from being comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I'd have to guess it'd be harder to write rap lyrics that are also funny and telling a story in that way than just writing rap lyrics where
yeah.
you can just fall back on like a lot of the
Yeah,
same
what is the
shit?
process like when it comes to writing one of these songs? Like, what is kind of the first step, and then is there a point where you kind of go, okay, yeah, I'm getting this now?
Yeah. So it kind of it starts with an idea and or a beat. Mm-hmm. So like I had like save that money. Mm-hmm. I knew I wanted to make a song all about saving money because you hear so many rap songs about spending money.
Yeah.
So like that's the idea. Then it's like, okay, now I need a beat. What would the ideal beat for this kind of beat? It'd probably be like the best form of it would probably be like just a beat that sounds like every other spend money kind of beat. So
Okay, cool.
That
yeah.
was the vibe I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Then I'll get a beat and I'll freestyle over it high.
Yeah.
Complete gibberish. Like what I'm saying makes no sense, but I'll understand like the tone, the cadence. Like at
And
a
you can
certain
feel
point.
it as you're
yeah,
doing,
you know,
yeah.
like you just like how your voice is supposed to sound, all that. And then I'll like think about the best moments from that freestyle session, and I'll just like write accordingly. But the writing process for me is like it's annoyingly long. Like for Save That Money, like I think of I spend like a fucking day thinking about. Can I curse on this or no?
Yeah. You say whatever you want. Doesn't matter.
I spend
It's the internet.
I get a Word document and I
Yeah.
like literally list out like, how do you save money? Well, you have Venmo and you collect that way.
Yeah.
You still have your 401k, like, and I just list all of it out. And so then you have that list, and then you have that's kind of like your artillery to work with in terms of, and then you sit and write. And yeah, it takes me a while to write these songs, which is kind of annoying. I wish, and it's not really getting any faster,
Yeah.
which is. Yeah.
And how do you come across the beats? Do you have someone that you work with regularly, or?
No, not really. No, I like a variety of sources. So, like, there's some people in LA I work with, but most of the time it's honestly someone emailing me. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Really? That's
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yes, it's like either like usually at this point it's not so much. It used to be like random people emailing me, and then I'm like, oh, I like this beat. But then like through all those random emails, there was enough people that I liked, and that I was like, keep sending me
cool.
beats. So now it's like I've got 5 people that originally reached out randomly that like just always when they have new beats send me, and
Yeah.
they're
The
good.
internet is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's the area in which I need the most help. Is like producerially. Like I'll be the first to admit I'm not a music guy.
Yeah.
And I've taken it this far as a non-music guy, and
Yeah.
I think to take it further, like I want it to have like even more musical integrity. Like I don't even know what my sound is.
Yeah.
Like when I listen to the album, it's like this one time, then it's the next song is completely different.
Yeah.
It's just, I think I'm missing something that I'm not capable of figuring out. That like a Pharrell is.
Yeah. Do you want to start off with
Yeah,
some
let's
fan-submitted questions?
get into the fan submitted questions.
Yeah.
Already covered that. Okay, let's do Hyper Eagle 3 asks, what rappers inspired you? Also, what about them made them your inspirations?
A lot of rappers have inspired me. It's funny because like I was just saying this before that like when I grew up as a kid and I listened to Jay-Z and Nas, I'm just enjoying the music. I'm not thinking about how they're inspiring me as a rapper.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think it was going that way.
You just enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't think so. Like you could say Jay-Z, Nas, but like I don't think that they necessarily like. I don't think when I was listening to them growing up, I was in the mind space of like get inspired rapper.
Okay,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? So, but now I am.
But were there like things about those songs that stood out to you as being like, this is why I like that?
I've always loved the vibe of rap. I've always loved like just I've gravitated towards it. I've loved like when I'm playing basketball and I'm like in a lamp line, like it needs to be rap music.
Yeah.
I've always, I don't know why, but it's just
Yeah.
always been that. And it kind of like it's got like an edge. It's got a chip on your shoulder. Like maybe it like made me that kind of way as like
Yeah.
a guy who has it like always trying to prove something. But so like my favorite rappers like aren't like honestly probably Drake inspires me more than anybody.
Yeah.
Just because like he's my favorite present day rapper. I'm listening to him in the mind space of you're a rapper. And he
Yeah, is there anyone that you listen to now that you're doing this professionally that you kind of take cues from and go, oh, I like what they did with that. I like what they did with that.
Well, I'll tell you this. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot. Like that's how I listen to music at this point, which is
Yeah.
kind of unfortunate. Like,
Yeah.
and the other angle is like because I'm so competitive, it's like when someone puts out a new album, I'm like, I'm going into it rooting against it.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Dre's Compton was good, but
Yeah, it's
Professional Rapper also came out this month.
You're right. Yeah, guys like Dr. Dre, like but I'm just talking about like the guys who I might be competing
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah.
the up and coming
okay.
space. I'm just like, I hope I don't love this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, I was about to say something else that was so useful. What was your question?
It was basically. Like,
I was gonna say like as like 3 years ago. Honestly, like I would listen to like if I listened to 2 Chainz, I would think like this guy's no good. And now I couldn't be more of a 2 Chainz fan. Like
Yeah.
my whole perspective has changed on rap in terms of appreciating a different side of it. Like where before I think I was like, if you're not rapping your ass off at all times like Eminem, you're not like dope to me. But now it's like I don't even like music where the guy's rapping. Like, I prefer like, you know who Future is? Like like Future's my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Future.
Yeah, his new album is incredible.
Yeah,
It's about
it's
the
incredible.
notes you don't rap.
Well, it's just different. It's just like I just wasn't able to like feel like and just being in the community, like the rap community, and just like being in nightclubs and like seeing, like I never went to like the club. Now now I'm at the club and like I see
There's this
people
whole, like,
react and it's like everything. It's really shifted for me in terms of appreciating it.
And you've played obviously a bunch of live shows now. What was the reaction like when you did it for the first time, and like what have you seen change as far as you've like evolved?
So you know, the first time, like,
was it really nerve-wracking the first time?
Oh my god, you have no idea. So that's the power of the internet. Is like, you know, I literally go from never even rapping in front of more than 2 people at a time. And that's even like, I don't even know that I did that.
Yeah.
Like I was too hesitant to even do karaoke before I was just like not trying to do it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Ex-Boyfriend goes viral, and then like I have demand enough to do a concert in Philadelphia where I'm from, TLA, which is like 1,000.
I've been to TLA. Yeah.
Sold out. Like that's my first show. It's like a sold out concert at TLA. And that was the worst day of my life, I think.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, it was just so nerve wracking.
Did you even have an opening act?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh god, how am I gonna follow that?
I don't even remember who it was, to be honest. But
like, was there a point in the show where you were like, oh, I got this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, like I went on stage, the first song I did, I was so like, I didn't know, I just was so jacked
What
up.
do I do with my hands?
Well, obviously I rehearsed, like I was like in a rehearsal studio, like in front of a mirror for like a month. Like I was like running, like Rocky.
Yeah.
But then the first song I went so hard, and I remember how physically tired I was. Like it was an uphill, like I went way too hard in the first song, to the point where it really handicapped me like going forward. I remember like thinking like, please just like survive the verse, get to the hook, and then when the hook comes. And I think if you look at my like latest concert to my first concert, it would be like day and night in terms of difference. And my friends have even told me that because like my friends were there and like they've said like but I think the first concert was so solid that I was able to realize like you're kind of like naturally inclined to do this.
Yeah, kind of when you're thrust into the situation, you're gonna have to do it anyway.
Exactly.
So.
I'm good with my back against the wall, but I really I tend not to like force myself to do anything until my back is against the wall. Which is,
because then you have to perform.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Puppet Dude 29 asks, what was it like making the new album through Kickstarter fundraising? What challenges did you face by crowdfunding?
I mean, it was amazing. I don't think I faced many challenges.
Okay.
Like the only issue was, and it's not even an issue, but it was just like there was like a time, like a lot of what I, like, you know, there's reward tiers. And I owed a lot of people Skypes.
Oh yeah.
Like there was like 75 hours worth of Skype.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Which was enjoyable. Like I actually enjoyed it, and I thought like I didn't know if I would enjoy it, but like it's like speed dating.
Yeah.
It's literally like there's 5-minute sessions for the most part, and it's just like now like every 5 minutes someone else would pretty much just shower you with compliments.
That's gotta feel good.
Yeah, it's cool, and it's like I love talking to people and meeting people, and it was like cool to meet. It's just like it breaks barriers, and it's just cool, and I just liked it. That being said, it took a lot of time.
Yeah. So when you went into the Kickstarter thing, did you kind of have an idea and a scope of the whole project to where it was, all right, if this just gets funded, I'll be able to do it? Because where a lot of Kickstarters fail is that they have an idea and they can't really execute on that. So it sounds like you obviously knew what you were doing by this point. So Kickstarter was kind of just the bare bones, the funding for the album.
Yeah, it was the album and the videos. Like I mean, I knew that I just needed money to continue doing stuff. You know what I mean? Like the videos are expensive at this point.
Yeah.
And I knew that if I got, so my goal was 70. I knew if I got 70, I could like make this work somehow.
Did it get picked up by a label or
no?
Is it picked up by a distributor or?
Yeah, it's being distributed.
Okay, so yeah.
And
is there an actual vinyl out there?
Yet, no.
Not yet. Damn it.
There's no.
Yeah.
I don't know what the demand is for that. I feel like the demand has to be more.
Do a limited run.
Yeah.
100. Sell them for $1,000 each.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, there you
Wu-Tang album that never sold $80 million or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
Yeah. Man the Jelly 3 wants to know, is it harder to get, quote, respect from the other rappers since you use a comedic style?
I actually, so going into it, I probably would have thought probably.
Yeah.
I think it's actually worked in my advantage. Like, I'm pleasantly surprised at how everyone's like, this is great. You're funny as shit. Like, I think it's actually helped me.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, it's differentiated me, and I think everybody likes to laugh. Nobody doesn't like to laugh.
Yeah.
So I think it's helped.
Yeah, I think it also helps, like, the rappers that you have on your collaborations, like, they're reaching a whole new audience, too. So they probably see it as, like I want to be a part of this funny shit.
Yeah.
This is great.
And it's, you know, it's different. It's like a different, like, I think yeah, you know.
Well, you definitely like highlight the aspect of it where you're the complete opposite of a lot of like
Yeah.
the guys you're collaborating with.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's we might be a part of different worlds, but it's like we're all in the same world.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just fun to, you know, bring people into my world for an afternoon. You know, no matter what world they're in.
IG fan. Lil Dicky, you are fairly new to the rap. I'm just gonna read it
The
exactly
rap.
how it's written. Fairly new to the rap, yet you've collaborated with some of the biggest names in rap. My question is, how are you able to get these big name rappers to work you? I'm sure that means work with you. And how was it working with them? I've been a huge fan ever since I saw you in Austin, Texas. So I guess it's kind of like goes off of that. But what was the process like of getting the collab, like the people that came on to collab?
It's fairly like uneventful. Like I wish like I was like, well, you know, I was walking down the street and I went up to Snoop and but no, it's like
Hi, Mr. Snoop.
Yo, Snoop.
I have managers. They have managers. My managers reached out to
It was
their
just an offer?
managers. It like, you know, I guess it does vary. Like a guy like T-Pain, for example.
Yeah.
I heard a T-Pain song that I like really liked. I tweeted out about it just because I just wanted to be like, this song's great. You should look this up. T-Pain responds to my tweet and says, man, if this is really you, I just want you to know how much that means.
What?
Yeah. He said, if this is really you, I just want you to know how much that means. Like coming from you, like I'm a huge fan. I
Yeah.
thought I was like being punked. Like I didn't. It felt ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I like, you know, obviously like said like, hey, like let's work. Like, you know, I like, you know, jumped on that. And then he's like, yeah, like love to do a song. And then
Slid
like,
right into his DMs.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with the lead singer of Panic at the Disco. Not to the point where he was saying, if this is really you, but he, well, he actually just tweeted something about me. I saw it, and then like, you know, same thing with Hannibal Buress.
Yeah. But did you see him get called out on Twitter?
No.
For the interlude that you guys did? Because
did-
he's like, you can't wear more than one chain unless you're two chains. Then you can wear
Yeah.
two chains. And someone posted a picture of him wearing two chains. And he was like, all right, you got me. Like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know what you want me to say. He's like, you
I
caught
didn't
me.
see that. That's funny.
Yeah. He tweeted it like a week ago or something like that.
No, and then, you know, so, you know, guys like Snoop.
Yeah.
It was my manager reaching out to him. If it's a product that they enjoy, then they'll be a part of it, and it's just kind of like that.
Cool.
Hey guys, taking a quick break to talk to you about DraftKings, because guess what? It's almost football season, Elliot.
Yeah. Also, there's only a few more preseason games to go before the whole regular season kicks off, and America loses its damn mind. And you could start the season by winning $2 million in Week 1 at DraftKings.com, America's favorite one-week fantasy football site.
Yeah, it's the biggest fantasy football contest ever. $10 million in prizes are up for grabs, including $2 million for first place and $1 million for second.
So one-week fantasy is different from regular fantasy. It means no season-long commitments, no emailing back and forth, no shit talk around the office. It's fantasy football on demand.
Just talking about how much money you win.
Yeah, you play where you want, when you want, with the players you want.
Yep, every game feels like the playoffs, and every broken tackle or spectacular catch could take you closer to a $2 million prize. This isn't fantasy as usual. This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time, baby.
You've been called up.
Yeah.
So hurry to DraftKings.com now and use promo code INSIDE to play for free for a shot at $2 million in the Week 1 Millionaire Maker. Enter INSIDE, INSIDE, for free entry now at DraftKings.com.
That's DraftKings.com.
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 Peak Wahoo
Yeah.
asks, sup LD, some tracks in your album were a lot more serious than your traditional style of comedy rap. Will self-deprecating humor always remain your trademark, or are you trying to get more serious with your craft?
You know, I think I'm always going to try to be me. And I think I have trouble envisioning a landscape where I'm not being like a self-deprecating,
Yeah.
trying to be funny. Like if you just hung out with me for a day, I'm just always trying to make people laugh. It's like I really relish the challenge. That being said, I have no idea what like 30-year-old me like feels. I think whatever it is, like I'll always be like very true to what I'm feeling at a certain particular time. So I can't really like set like I don't know, which is like daunting but exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, in this comparison, I kind of see, not to throw you guys into the same boat, but Donald Glover kind of started with a lot of like comedic raps and stuff like that, and then you go to
he's
listen to his
so
new stuff, and it's
serious
like,
now, yeah.
and it's like not just serious, but like super emotional and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, is that an option for you? Like, if you felt something come up and you were
I
like,
said-
I want to do like, because I know the one song with Brendan Urie
Yeah.
is, I mean, you say right off the bat
It's
that,
off the thing,
yeah, yeah.
No, I think I'm capable of making the serious emotional
Yeah.
song for sure. Am I capable of having a full album of stuff, I don't know that I have enough serious things in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when's
Like,
your R&B album coming out?
Oh, hopefully not soon enough.
Yeah.
But I do know that there's just a lot more funny stuff that like now that I have more success and I'm able to get to more artists and more producers. There's a lot more I can do from like I'm not. There's no way that I'm like done being funny quite yet. Like
speaking of that, like I remember seeing a question on Twitter, but I forgot to pull it onto this. But so basically, professional rappers, like it's 95 minutes long.
90 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. So the question that I'm trying to remember it exactly, but you've just put out so much content. Is there still lots of ideas out there for you? Like, how quickly can you get another thing? Are you constantly writing? Are you constantly?
When's the next album coming out?
Yeah.
there's ideas, but I don't even have a song. Like there's not even an unreleased song that exists right now.
Yeah.
Like,
So you just put everything out onto this.
not everything.
Yeah.
But it's interesting in the sense that what doesn't make the cut of the album, it's like the album, in my opinion, like the songs are great, and the songs that don't make it aren't even good.
So you just
There's,
just get
so
rid
it's
of
like
them.
exactly. So it's like I wish that I had this archive. I have an archive of ideas.
Yeah.
But the next album isn't like it's not like I'm at literally ground zero. Like I don't have a song on the next. Like there's nothing, which is scary.
No, it's fine. I mean, this literally just came out 2 weeks ago.
And it's 95 minutes long.
Yeah, it'll buy me like
Buy you some time.
it'll buy me a year and a half,
Yeah.
I think. But like for example, it's it's about to be a month since the album's come out, and I thought to myself, the most you're gonna get away with is 2 years before another like full album.
Well, but you also have the video release schedule as well,
Yeah,
which
the
keeps
videos-
it fresh
yeah.
constantly.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
exactly.
It's a good position to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you getting invited to collab on other people's tracks?
A little bit, yeah. Not as like I want to. I can't wait till the day is that like I'm just like on all these guest verses.
Yeah.
Because guest verses are just probably like a lot more enjoyable of a process. I think because like I don't need to come up with an entire concept, and I can just kind of like, and it's just one verse is so much easier than writing 3 verses and a hook.
Yeah.
So
Just pop up in the middle of a super serious Kanye song.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Lil Dicky.
And I just love the idea of like being me on like it's just like it's interesting.
Yeah.
Just like a moment of me is like an interesting thing because I think right now it's like a lot of me every song.
Yeah. So Alpacalypse Prod asks, in your new track, The Antagonist, you talk about how everyone has been supportive of you coming up in the rap game. With that whole Drake Meek Mill beef that just happened, wondering what type of things you would do if you were engaged in some sort of beef.
Man, I don't know.
You're not about to start a Twitter war with anyone?
No, Twitter's the wrong place for it. Just the character count is too limiting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I think it depends on the beef and like how I'd have to feel like to really embrace the beef. I'd have to feel really justified in like me being right in the situation.
Yeah.
And like feeling like the other person has no leg to stand on, and I'm gonna like embarrass that person.
Yeah.
Because they're asking for it. If it's not that, I feel like it's petty.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of rappers that do like call-outs in their songs. Like Eminem obviously is famous for it. Like, is there anything that you would, I don't know, take down, or is there any hip hop artists that?
No,
No?
I really don't think so. No.
It's more about taking down yourself at this point.
Yeah, or it's I don't have much of an interest in like taking down like the rapper. It's more about taking down issues in our society. Like why would they double charge for iced coffee?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's more like
It's a real issue.
Those
Yeah.
are the beefs that I want. Like I want to establish a beef with like Wawa for eliminating the grilled chicken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's that
These
kind
big
of-
social issues.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the topics that everyone knows are important.
Yeah.
Killer Conrad 101 asks, have you seen Straight Outta Compton yet? Thoughts,
Yes.
concerns, what movie would you like to star in? That's a
two
separate
separate
question,
questions.
but
I have seen Straight Outta Compton. I loved it.
Yeah.
Thought it was amazing.
Yep.
Really, like even just watching it made me feel so much more honored to have Snoop on my album. Just like,
Oh, yeah.
seeing,
Yeah.
seeing like the
history of it, yeah.
the whole Suge Knight
Amazing.
side of things was
amazing.
crazy.
Yeah, like it really did kind of impact me in for what like in a certain way. I don't know how, but it did. What movie
I guess what movie in general would you like to star in?
like that's already been made?
Well, it's
I
like,
don't
because
know.
like you, I mean, so much of what you do is based around like the videos, and you are kind of playing a character version of yourself. So like, can you see like taking that to a longer form of media?
Oh yeah, like that's I wanted to mention this earlier in regards to the 2-year process for the album. Is like I really want half of my career to be as an actor.
Yeah.
And so it's like that's the scary thing.
So, and again, this isn't like me lumping you into a group with
Donald Glover.
like Donald Glover. Actually, that's a good point, but I'm not going to bring that up. But like the Lonely Island guys.
yeah,
hip hop music came from YouTube, went on to like Saturday Night Live. Is that something that you would ever be interested in?
SNL.
Yeah.
Sure.
They need some digital shorts, Lil Dicky.
You know, because of how time-consuming rap is and how I'm not, like, I love rap to the point where I'm just not willing to let it go. Like, I really love it and, like, need it. So it's really about, like, I have X amount of time.
Yeah.
So I'm very, like, I think I'm going to focus on, like, a TV show first.
Yeah.
And, like, try to make, like, that to me is...
Donald Glover.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I'm really just mirroring Donald Glover.
Yeah.
So something like a Flight of the Conchords of rap.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'd say the Curb Your Enthusiasm of rap.
Yeah, well, you already got the LD.
Great.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like the show will be about a rapper, but it's not. I'm not like turning the camera and rapping. Like I'm not. I think that's a crutch.
Yeah.
But like a movie, like in college I wrote a movie.
Yeah.
It's probably bad. Like I don't think it's good. I mean I think it has the potential to be good, but I think I was writing it as a guy who had no idea how to write a movie. But it was like super bad. Set it over night camp.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I still want to kind of do that. Like if that's my first movie that I'll make.
Just a prank bro to lead off of that says, "Hey Dickie, big fan. On Twitter, you said that you're writing a TV show called Rap. Can you give any more information about what? Like, is that what you were talking about with kind of the trajectory?"
Yeah. You know, unfortunately, like, I came kind of to the realization, like, almost like yesterday, that, like, how, like, I have always thought, like, you know, you're going to make this album, then you're going to immediately flip a switch and you're going to be like, TV writer for, like, 6 months. And it's just really not practical because, like...
Yeah.
Pretty daunting.
It's like, there's so many rungs that I need to get to as the rapper.
Yeah.
That it'd be so irresponsible to just, like, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely going to make this show. Like,
yeah.
Like I said, that's kind of the origin of me as a rapper. Is why, like, this is why I started rapping to make this show.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of like time.
I mean, would you you want this to be something that would be on network TV, or would you put it on like Hulu or Netflix or something like that? If it was,
I imagine the language will.
it would be restrictive.
Would be too foul. Yeah,
HBO.
My ideal, like, and everyone's ideal is HBO. But,
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I think when you think about it, like, my life is extremely interesting. Like, even if I worked at like an ad agency, I would think that I was capable of having a TV show that just conveyed my comedic perspective on life. Now I have like an incredibly entertaining backdrop for it.
Yeah.
And it can, and not only that, like, it's got like, it could have like the arc of like an entourage. Like, there's something interesting about seeing a guy going from, you know, I think the first episode of my show would probably be me going viral because like I had this experience that nobody really else has.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think my sense of humor combined with just the dynamic of just like being in the rap game is like a really interesting thing.
Yeah.
You know, if the rap continues on a trajectory, it's going to be a lot easier for me to potentially like sell the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Rap game Larry David.
Yes.
That's my goal, man. That's my dream.
Here's a stupid question. Common Denominato asks, what advice would you give to a 19-year-old kid that's trying to get some mad pussy?
I feel as though he's asking the wrong guy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually don't have any useful advice for that. Like, I was gonna say be yourself,
Yeah.
but I don't know that like being yourself necessarily.
You don't even know this guy.
Make
He
a
could
rap
be a terrible
album.
person.
Could be the wrong move for him.
Yeah.
I genuinely like don't know. Like, as a 19-year-old, like, I wasn't getting pussy. Even as a like a semi-successful rapper, like, it's not nearly as like easy as you'd think. For me.
Yeah. Did you really use your bar mitzvah money to finance your hip hop career?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
In what way did you use your money to get into studio time? Or?
No, I did the whole mixtape in my room. I just, you
Oh,
know,
wow, really?
The recording angle of it only cost me probably $400 for a microphone, whatever it costs for a MacBook Pro, which I don't even consider that one of the costs because I had that by default.
Yeah.
So like it probably only cost $1,000 total at most to make and I think that's like I think it was probably like $500 to make the mixtape.
Yeah.
The cost are in the music videos. It was probably like back then $2,000 a pop.
Yeah.
So like 5 videos. I think I had like 6 to 10. Like, I think I had like $8,000 from my bar mitzvah or something, and I spent it all on music videos.
Well, it worked out.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, you have family and parents and stuff like that. What do they think about how all this is all
in the
out?
album? The interludes
Yeah.
with your parents are hilarious.
Yeah.
I could seriously sit and listen to an entire album of them having
I know.
conversations with themselves, with
They're
you
so
just being
funny.
like,
Yeah.
The one where you convince them that you need to call
strip
the
clubs.
venue and
Yeah,
find
the
out if
venue,
they can
yeah.
have strippers.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Is this a common thing? Like, every time you call them, they just...
I mean, all the interludes that you heard in the album was literally one phone call. I've recorded one single phone call.
Oh, really? And that's all from the same phone call?
Yeah.
Wow.
So yes, it's absolutely a common thing.
You have to do an album with your parents.
They've made me promise. Like the only reason I got this on the album, like they only allowed it by promising to never do it again. So, like,
no!
It's a shame, but I can never record them again. But you know, in regards to your question about how they felt, at first they were like, before I put anything out, they said, "We just want you to know, like, we don't want you to do it."
Yeah.
Because you know, it's not even the type of thing that they can even like easily email to their friends because it's kind of absurd. But now that there's proven success behind it, they couldn't be more proud.
Now they're like, check out our son talking about his tiny penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's the other issues. Like I did a Reddit AMA the other day, and they
every question was
There was just they asked me about the most embarrassing moment, and it involved my mom, and I don't even feel like bringing it up at this point because who knows, she's probably watching this too.
Yeah.
But like I didn't think that my mom was like looking at a Reddit AMA.
Oh no.
Like I didn't think that she was.
Yeah.
But she did, and like so like the next time I talked to her, she was like, "Can you do me a favor and not?" Well, now I'm kind of going. Let's stop talking about my mom.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, to start this question off, sorry, Grizzy Cream asks, "Hey, Mr. Leftward Slopping Penis." Sloping. As a metalhead that hates anything rap related, I fucking love your music so much. My question would be, how did you come up with the song Pillow Talking? It's the best 10 minutes I have ever listened to and laughed so hard. Now my friends are really annoyed because I constantly ask them if they fuck with the war.
Okay, so that song, like, you know, this is one of the lone instances where like it happened the way like where I'm in the studio, like we're working on a beat, and like it just like I had a vibe for a beat that I wanted to make a song on, and like it ended up being that beat, and then I was just kind of like freestyling over it in the room, and for whatever reason it just like it was a conversation between me and a girl, me playing both roles. And I was like, that'd be really funny to like just to have a conversation. It started off me being like, the idea was like me talking to a girl like at night, like not necessarily like in bed. It was like at a bar or something, which I've kind of already done in Let Me Freak.
Yeah.
I've done everything. Yeah.
Yeah, you've done it all now.
Yeah. And I don't know, I literally freestyled in that session. Like I was just playing around, and I was like, she was like, I have a brother, and I was like, what does he do? And like the do you fuck with the war? Like I just made that up on the spot, and everyone in the room laughed.
Yeah.
They were like, "What? That's so and everyone was like, "That's so funny!" Like we were all like very like we didn't know why we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Because it's so.
Because it was just random. Yeah.
Yeah, but like everyone was like really gravitated towards it. Like we even saved the beat that night as "Do you fuck with the war?" And when we exported it. So then
that has to be just a suggestion because I would buy it immediately. That has to be your first T-shirt.
Yeah.
Or I'm sure you already have T-shirts, but you had to be T-shirts that
Do you fuck with the war? Earth go hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then for the song, I ended up realizing like I had been in situations where like there was one time where I was hooking up with a girl. I didn't really know her that well, and then I just like I got to know her I guess after the fact.
Yeah.
And I just saw how like we were just on such different phases philosophically.
Yeah.
And like now more than ever when I feel something conversationally, I tend to go with it just because I'm making this TV show.
Yeah.
And like
see where it goes,
whatever
yeah,
Larry
yeah.
David is in me, like I want to, and I just want to see what the natural reaction is, and just so I'm observant of it. So I tend to like be pretty honest, and so I got into a few things, and it was just uncomfortable, and it was just I kind of based it off of that thing, and then I wanted the song in a nutshell to be someone having a lot of strong principled views, and then by the end of it realizing that her principles kind of just like don't even align to the point where like one principle negates another principle, and she doesn't even stand for what she stands for.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to talk a little bit about like touring and what you have coming up before we like get over with this, because you have some dates coming up. This is going to be airing, I think. You'll have just started, I think, Seattle the weekend that this goes up. So what are you looking forward to beyond that? Is there like a winter tour?
So we're going to be going out in October. Mm-hmm. We're like finalizing it like this week.
Oh, okay,
So like I'll be announcing
proper tour in October.
Yeah, proper tour in October. This is the first time I'm going to be touring after the album. Like, so like, Pillow Talking. I found that it's just better to do songs people know. Like, as great as we all think Pillow Talking is, if I did that thing when no one had heard it, everyone would have been like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is so, like, even Let Me Freak I did before, like 3 shows before it came out. And like the parts where I'm like, is it a machine issue? I just was like looking in the crowd, and everyone's like, is he messing up? Like, is that supposed to be this way? Whereas now everyone like does that part with me. So it's like I'm just excited because it's like I've been doing the same songs for a while. And now I have like you know.
You're gonna have the support of the crowd as well.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be nationwide? Are you gonna be going overseas anytime soon?
The tour will be nationwide. I don't think there's immediate plans to go overseas though. Like I really want to. I've never.
Have you
been to
received
Europe.
like any tweets or anything like that from people in countries where you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
holy shit, they're listening to me here? And
There's this big, like I don't know if it's big, but there's a radio station in Nigeria that keeps playing
Oh, wow,
"Save
really?
That Money." So save
like
that money.
this song is so responsible.
So yeah, there's definitely like people like have reached out to me pretty much from all over the world at this point. Like there's been someone being like, "Yo, just knowing like I got your back in Cambodia." I'm like,
Yeah.
great.
Nice.
Like, I've got someone on the ground everywhere.
Got a network.
Yeah.
I just tell everyone like, please spread the word.
And then what's your dream like stage kind of thing? Because like you think of people like Kanye, FYF, or Drake at Coachella and stuff like that, and they have these kind of elaborate things. What's your dream when you hit the stage on something that money's no object?
Yeah.
What kind of
I think it'd be
would
like
you bring? Yeah.
I think it'd be. I mean, this is like I can't wait for this moment.
Yeah.
Like I plan on investing heavily. But I don't know. Like I haven't even seen Book of Mormon, but like the thing that stands out to me is like rap concert meets Book of Mormon. Like I think
I've seen it. It's great. Yeah,
Elaborate
yeah.
props. I mean, I just think I'd go like it'd be very theatrical.
Like a musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dancers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Almost like, I mean, would you ever try to recreate your video on stage?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think it's cooler to like do completely like have a whole new experience.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I don't think I'd just be like I'm gonna make the lights sick. Like, I'm not gonna become like a
big LED
dead
wall.
mouse show.
Several smoke
Yeah,
machines.
yeah.
DJ Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, awesome, dude. This was great hanging out with you. The album's great. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Sweet.
Sweet.
Bye.
Go see him on tour, October, or check the dates because he's doing some shows right now.
Yeah. Come to a concert.
What's your Twitter?
At Lil Dicky tweets. At Lil Dicky Graham is my Instagram.
Anything else? Google Plus?
I don't.
LinkedIn?
Yeah.
YouTube channel Lil Dicky Rap, but just Google Lil Dicky. It'll
Yeah.
all come up.
Make sure you have the Lil part and
Yeah,
the
LIL.
LIL.
No
Don't just
apostrophe.
Google dick.
So many people put an apostrophe in there.
No apostrophe?
No,
If you type in Little Dicky, will it come up?
I don't know.
Okay.
I typed in yesterday by accident. I Google myself just to see like what's going on sometimes.
Yeah. Gotta keep it.
I typed in Lil Dick,
Lil Dick.
and no Lil Dicky came up. It was just like all porn.
Oh, you have to get that.
One letter away, that's all porn. That's the difference.
What's
One letter.
the funniest thing? Sorry to keep this going, but you know how Google has autofill? Have you ever started typing in your name and then something pops up on the end?
If it has, I don't have the
Okay.
the great answer we're all looking for right now.
yeah. Lil Dicky fucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
Sure.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks for watching our podcast with Lil Dicky. It was so much fun having him in.
He's a real mensch.
Yes. Elliot, let's talk about football again.
Yeah, so our ETC podcast was brought to you by DraftKings.com. There's a few preseason games to go before the regular football season kicks off, so hurry to DraftKings.com now and use promo code INSIDE to play free to win your share of the $10 million being given away in Week 1.
Enter INSIDE for free entry now at DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com. Sports